Welcome to Buckle Up Podcast Universe with Brandon Rush.
Recording. And welcome back to the Buckle Up Podcast Universe with Brandon Rush and Mama Rush. I'm sorry, but my mom couldn't be here today. We're coming in live from New York City. If you don't know me personally, I'm actor Brandon Rush. I've been in 80 TV show and film productions, and I launched the Buckle Up Podcast Universe with my mom, who is a pharmaceutical specialist. We have done 160 episodes so far. We're about to do 161 today with a friend of mine, Kohav, who will be coming on momentarily. We are in 107 countries. We are in 1,157 cities around the world. We're on 6 continents. So if you're ever interested in being on the show, feel free to DM me at BrandonRushh or at the Buckle Up podcast page, BuckleUpPodcast. If you please feel free to download our episodes on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, or check us out on YouTube. Leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. And with that being said, I'm going to give you a little introduction to Kohav. We'd like to welcome Kohav to the Buckle Up Podcast Universe for the first time, live from New York City, atop my building. We're excited to have her with us. She has built an incredible career as a dancer, teacher, entrepreneur, production manager, tourism specialist, business owner, and former spokesperson, because I can't talk today, for the Israeli Defense Forces. And with that being said, we're about to welcome in Kohav. I'm going to just pause it for a second. Kohav, welcome to the podcast.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
I'm great. You just skip the introduction, like how we met.
Yeah.
We know each other for years now. So.
Absolutely. We used to work at a mall in Charlotte. She suckered me into buying some face cream or hand cream.
Israeli stuff.
Yeah. And my buddy Chris Nagel for years called me a sucker for buying it. And I was like, no, I'm still friends with her till this day. And this is.
And here we are.
Yeah, exactly. So take that, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, I know, right? And then me and Kohav got to meet again in Los Angeles when you were out there as well.
Yeah, like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 years ago.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you now being over here in New York.
And I want to say thank you, since Brandon is always there for me. Like God brings it to me every time, every single time I need him, he's there.
Oh, thank you. You do the same for me, Kohav. Well, look, today is all about you. Tell us about yourself, Kohav. How did you end up? You've had quite the journey. How does a girl go from Israel to Los Angeles to all around the world that you've been? Let's start from the beginning.
We go hardcore all the way.
Yeah. So tell us about what you.
First question.
Absolutely. No, and then take as long as you need.
Well, I grew up in Israel, in a city near Haifa. If you know, familiar with Israel, whoever does. So I grew up there, and then as Israeli, after the army service, we all like going to travel and exploring the world. And then after that, I came back to learn, to educate my first degree. So I lived in Tel Aviv for 7 years.
Oh, wow.
And every time I had like a quick travel to like 2 months travel to Spain, to here, to there, and also being a dancer, a professional dancer, performing over the world. I had the chance to visit other places too and compete in other places too in the world. And this is actually how I became familiar with like other languages and other cultures, and became more curious about, living other places in the world and go out of my comfort zone to explore other things and like see where can I get in order to improve myself and grow and get better.
Yeah.
So actually I graduated just before COVID.
Okay, wow.
And then I started my business back in Israel, in Tel Aviv. I had my own dance studio just when COVID started.
Okay.
So, I took advantage of like not being able to have big classes and stuff like that. So I just branded myself as a tutor, and I did everything in private.
Okay.
All of my products were like for small groups, very exclusive, you know.
Yeah.
So this is how I did my business. This is how I do as a business.
Okay.
And then when I turned 30 years old, something happened. I think it was big. It was a crisis, you know,
Yeah.
like lots of things happened.
Yeah.
At once.
Yeah.
And I decided just to go to live.
Okay.
Back then, I had an opportunity. I visited LA. My brother used to live there with his wife. I went there. Well,
Yeah.
we met, and I spent there about 4 months.
Okay.
I think. 4 not so good months.
Yeah.
And then I decided to move on, since at that point I believe that there's no reason to stay where you're not belong or
Yeah.
don't feel any, you know. There's no point to fight for something that you don't feel that you need to fight
Absolutely.
for. And I just imagined myself, like, what do I want to do next?
Mhm.
You know? So I imagined the beach, I imagined the good weather, I imagined myself dancing.
Yeah.
And I bought a flight ticket to Playa del Carmen, Mexico.
That is so random, but why specifically that location? Like, what made you think? And I'm gonna go back to the previous stuff, but I want to stick with this for a second.
Yeah.
What made you think to go to that place specifically, like that part of Mexico, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like my inner voice always gives me the right messages I should hear
Yeah.
at the same time, at the same point. I know it sounds like very
Not at all.
spiritual. and
No, it sounds good.
It is spiritual.
Yeah.
It is okay to people not to, you know, connect with that idea. But every time something really is about to happen in
Yeah.
my life, I think this voice is just showing up, and it's so strong that I can't ignore it.
Absolutely.
You know? So I just researched for, I don't know, for a few days, like what cities in the world, in the Caribbean, maybe in Latin America, what will fit me most.
Okay.
And then I just saw another friend, actually, that his job in my life was apparently to bring me there.
Okay.
You know? So yeah, so we met just when I arrived to LA for the first time, and then just before I decided to move.
Okay.
And he told me, you have to go to Playa del Carmen. You don't know. It's like lots of Israel. You're going to have fun. It's the best. You're going to have so much fun on the beach.
Yeah.
Best weather, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. And I bought the tickets.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
Nice.
Then I spent 2 years over there.
Wow.
Yeah. And learned a lot about myself. And a lot happened. But when you're on the other side of the world, like alone, being apart from everybody you know,
Yeah.
your family, your friends, everybody, you find lots of opportunities to grow.
Absolutely.
And I am.
Yeah. That's all. That's like we always say. I am. You know why? 'Cause I am.
It's our joke.
Yeah. Kohav, you said a couple things here that I want to touch on, and I'm going to go back to the previous stuff, but I'm going to stick with this.
Vega, let me pause you again. After 2 years in Mexico, I went back to Israel.
Okay.
In order to experience 2 sessions wars with Iran, and then I've decided on the last one, which was like last April,
Okay.
that I can't stand it anymore, and I had another opportunity which brought me here
Okay.
to New York City,
Yeah.
and here I am, and that's it. Now we can go.
Oh, no. Honestly,
I have OCD. I need to finish what I just started.
You're completely fine. That's what we love. That's what my mother and I always do. No, we love hearing it. And we love people to start like that because it gives us kind of like a whole range of things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna touch on each thing. One thing I do want to say is, and something I appreciate about you was saying that how you listen to that inner voice. Like and you said it's spiritual, and I agree with you. I'm a person that has that too. Like if someone tells me to go somewhere or to do something, if I feel it, I'll go after that. I will go after that. Do you, for yourself, feel that is faith, or do you feel like that's just you being the empath, or what makes you think like, hey, I'm going to listen to this thing that's telling me this is the right moment to go here?
Yeah. Well, I'm a person who has faith.
Me too.
Like first, it's important to say. I do believe that I have God that give me the instructions, give me the guidance. Where should I go next? What should I do now? But I also think that it's our responsibility as human beings to do our best in order to be clear. How do you say it?
Like
Clear our way in order to get those messages.
like listening, like get out of our own way and listen to.
I think there are several ways in order to clean our
You can say it in Hebrew too, and then we can actually translate.
kelim. I don't like no. It's like how do you say it? Thing that water comes from.
What is water come from? You can say it in Hebrew, and I can translate.
Yeah, I know, but what
Like water?
what leads water? No,
oceans. There's the oceans.
No. The things that we have like
a faucet.
yeah.
Yeah, like a water faucet.
No, anyway.
It's all good. No worries. We'll figure it out.
We should be able to clean our ways.
Yeah.
Our roots in order to get those messages.
Okay, understandable.
From God, from the inner voice,
Yeah.
And I do believe that like it's the action you do every day. Those are the thoughts that you have, the frequencies that you're at.
Yeah.
And the food you eat, the exercise you do for your body. I think it's all come together in order to be in the right place to get those messages. So you have to keep it clean all the time.
I understand. Yeah. Eat
right
holy. Yeah.
To avoid all stuff of like
body's a temple is what I hate. Like they say it a lot.
Yeah, like I'm not saying it in a
negative,
in a fanatical way.
Yeah,
just in a way that like once you keep your center and you keep your core strong, then you can really hear what comes to you.
Absolutely.
And right for you. And then you can't avoid feeling it. Like what's right, what's wrong. It's lots of intuition, but it comes together with also being able to connect with that.
Okay. I like that. No, I think it makes sense. No, you did great with that. The second part I want to say is I'm a person who is whenever I got into college with the University of South Carolina, then I heard that Faith calling me out to Los Angeles. I heard Faith saying that, hey, Brandon, you need to go here. This is where I'm sending you to go. I actually saw a quote in the Bible from Abraham that was in there. It's like a God quote, but it was in there saying, hey, go to this place. And I went there, but was able to build my career there. And then at a certain point, God was telling me, hey, you need to go to New York City. And I did that the first time back in 2017. And all those decisions I've always listened, it's always led me to the right place. So with that being said, I think you have so much courage that you did that yourself.
Thank you.
Seriously, though.
Thank you.
And I don't think people often realize, and the reason I say you've done it on a way bigger level than I have, but I think that people can be inspired by that, because for you to go from Israel to, the United States and all over the world, that's scary.
It is.
So how did you know, or how did you believe in yourself that you could do that?
First of all, maybe it's the right time to say that I'm sorry. English is not my first language, so I'm struggling sometimes, once in a while. But thank you for listening anyway, and I'm sorry for here and there mistakes that I make. About my courage, I think everybody are getting scared sometimes, and it's super legit that I will get scared to do some big moves and big changes and go around and, that's not something you can take for granted.
Yeah, not at all.
No. But I think that as a dancer or as an Israeli, or I don't know what part of my identity made me think that or feel that way. It's okay to be scared and do it anyway,
Yeah.
It's okay, because you always say, I can always come back. I can always go wherever I were, I can always go one step back, and it's okay. But if I'm not gonna try at all, so where can I grow? Where can I get myself to the next level?
Yeah.
Where can I get myself to other experiences? Like, what can I do I think what leads me as a person in general, and I think this is what makes me getting out of my comfort zone and take this courage in spite of my fears. It's just that the biggest fear for me is to stay where I'm not like 100% shining or expressing myself or like it's not a full expression. So if I'm staying where I'm not in my best, isn't it scarier than like the unknown?
Yeah. And I think sometimes behind, like, I know for me, a lot of times if I've ever been scared or something, I've always wanted to prove to myself that I could do it. So I would go out and prove it to myself. I wasn't where I didn't care about anybody else. At the end of the day, if I went out and proved myself, prove to God that, hey, you know what? I decided to go past that invisible wall of fear. A lot of times I found out that there was nothing to be afraid of in the first place. And then it also helped me level up, I guess you would say. Like it built my spirit up to, hey, if I can make this jump here, why can't I do it again?
Exactly.
And then someone, you never know who's looking. I always say kids are always watching. Someone might be like, you know what, man, if Kohav can do that, Brandon can do that, well, then they're kind of like me. They come from kind of the same place in general.
Inspiration.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're like me, Kohav.
Inspire other people.
Yeah.
I just want to say that it's both what you said and also, I mean, it for me, I can get very anxious from thinking, okay, I can make it, I can do it, okay, maybe I can, but maybe I don't.
Yeah.
So it's also okay to say, I can at least try.
Absolutely.
You know, I can at least try. Worst case, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
I'll look for another thing. You know, I tried to live in LA. I didn't like it. I suffered basically.
So did I. So I'm super recording it too.
I did well, but I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy. I suffered every day. I was miserable. So why should I stay in a place that I don't like?
Yeah.
Or don't feel like I belong to? So what I'm trying to say is basically that you don't have to stay wherever, like in order to show everybody or yourself that you can do it. It's okay to listen to your inner voice and say, okay, what do I feel? Do I feel that I should stay here really for real?
Yeah.
Or should I just move? I tried. I did my best.
Yeah.
It didn't work out. It's okay. It happens. I mean, let's move on.
Yeah.
I think it's part of being able to be courageous enough because you can say, I can always decide something else.
Yeah.
You know?
At least you tried.
Yeah. And also here, I arrived here, but I also have this idea in my head that I don't know what's gonna happen next. I live every day, you know, by itself.
Yeah.
I do my best every day. And whatever needs to happen, happens.
Yeah.
And I just know that on the right time, I'll get this message again from my inner voice, from God, to help me decide what's next. You know, so my responsibility is just to make everything clear, you know, to keep it clear. So it will come.
Absolutely. You're on the right path, Kohav. I'll tell you that much. I think I heard my mom quote something that said that I can't remember who she heard it from. It might have been a preacher named David Jeremiah, but it's like we're focus on today because tomorrow has its own worries. So don't a lot of times people worry about tomorrow, the next day. There's nothing to worry about today. Like focus on the day, or you might miss the beauty of the day focusing on tomorrow.
Sometimes I do that, and I was like, that's Kohav's tomorrow problem. Don't think about it right now. It's too much.
I started, and after my mom said that for the first time in my lifetime, I said, you know what? On Wednesdays, I'm gonna worry. I'm not gonna worry the rest of the week. I don't care what it is, but I'll choose Wednesday. Whatever it is, I'll spend that Wednesday to worry about.
Only one day.
Only one day.
You worried only one day.
I made that decision, and honestly, it was the most healthiest thing instead of always being worried. So, all right, next question for you.
Yes.
What first inspired your love for dance?
What first inspired me?
Yeah.
I don't know. It happened so long time ago, like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And my parents put me in the studio as a 4 years old girl.
Really?
And I loved it. Apparently, I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh wow.
That's what they say. You know?
Yeah.
And I wanted to keep going, so I did. And
Okay.
That's it.
Hey.
I mean, yeah, it's so easy.
Yeah, that works for me. And then also, would you mind telling us a little bit, just like what was life growing up like in Israel, and then what was life growing up like in Israel? Then I want to get to the IDF stuff because for our people in our country, not everybody knows about that or how you all have to serve. I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you want to go in whatever order? from growing up?
Like, I want to go back to the question.
Dance?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Just a moment. I feel like it's something that belongs to each other. The right question is what kept you inspired
Okay.
to make your life about dance, I think.
Yeah, and then
Like, it's not about how you started very much.
Yeah.
It's like more of what kept you there.
Yeah.
There you go.
What was it for you?
And so for me, first of all, I think dance is one of my full expression areas. When I dance, I do feel this passion. I feel belong. I feel this presence. Feel myself, and I think that lots of my personality qualities are based on me being a dancer.
Really?
Yeah, it's all about self-discipline and try hard and work hard and keep going and consistency and you know and expression, like being an artist as well. It's a lot of things that's building my personality, my character as myself.
Yeah.
As I am.
Yeah.
And I think the fact it's all combined with your body and your inner voice, and it's all connected together. And I think that's what kept me doing that. Like the movement. I think it's part of my destiny to move, to be in a movement, to keep it moving, to be about the little details, the all things that build a dancer.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it very much built my personality, and it's very much of who I am. Although today I'm not about the performance anymore, but it doesn't matter because who I am is about the movement. It's about the little stuff, the consistency, the working hard, the keep everything I just said.
It's your lifestyle.
Yes. So I think if you're asking me like what made me decide again and again and again that this is my life and what I'm doing and who I am, I think it's just the all extra around that that make you a dancer, that builds you as a dancer. So
and I'm sticking this too while we're all without keeping in the dance right now. What two things from being a person that did dancing, still does dancing, that's your lifestyle, what made you want to then go that, hey, because I feel like you're an athlete. I feel like dancers are athletes or vice versa, or maybe athletes are dancers, however you want to do it.
That's correct.
But
we don't have to explain.
Yeah. But
whoever does that yet needs to figure it out.
We don't know what it is, but what made you do that transition? Because that's the reason I said the athlete thing, because a lot of athletes at a certain time, like, you know what, I want to coach, or I think I could be a good coach. For some people, it comes natural. For some people, it doesn't. What made you go from, hey, I love this is my lifestyle, to, I think I want to teach this love, or I want to teach other people how to do this?
Yeah. So I think it's important to say that most of the dancers are becoming teachers in general.
Yeah.
Since they are the art. I mean, they are what they are representing.
Yeah.
And then if someone loves the way I dance, they wanna learn from me how to do that, right? And not from another person that they don't necessarily like their style in the dancing. So it happens a lot that dancers become dance teachers.
Mm-hmm.
So they move on, they pass their own style, their own like beliefs and everything about dancing. And it's something very natural in that world. I think it's something very natural in the athlete world as in general, right?
It is, yeah.
In soccer, in basketball, whatever.
All of it.
You're done being a player and then you go coaching, right? Having said that, my mother was a teacher or all of her life, and I think part of my destiny is also being a teacher and pass on information. I mean, I do it very well. I love mentoring. I love giving my I believe things to people. I love supporting other people, but I'm not a very good therapist. So it's my way of giving, it's my way of expressing what I have to give, my gift to the world, and just mentor them, give them my advices, my point of view is like listen to them, trying to help wherever I can. And as a teacher, professional teacher, dance teacher, if I'll take that, and as a teacher in general, because I'm a math teacher and also other stuff, a tutor. I just think that this is like part of my personality. I'm very focused. I'm very much of details and very much of people. I can get you like, are you nervous right now? Are you getting it? As a as a student, as a student, what bothers you? What blocks you from like the next step?
Absolutely.
So as an observer, it helps me a lot to give the right advice for whoever it is, because I just observe what he needs right now.
Yeah.
So I think it's all part of like my destiny of being a teacher, a mentor, a coacher, whatever it takes to give others the right words, the right guidance, the right way, to shine, to find a way to shine.
Okay. I'm gonna stick in here too because I like it. Because every time you give me a gym, I'm like, I'm gonna go with this one too. I want you to take a few minutes to think about it. Can you ever recall a time there was a student or somebody that a story that might stick out? If you have one, that's great. If you don't, no worries. It's someone that you're like, hey, this person wasn't quite getting it at the time. They were just nervous in themselves. They didn't realize they had the potential, but they were afraid. And you maybe got to break that out. It could be any kind of story or something that just sticks with you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's all stories in general. My studio back then was the wall of tears, because every single person that walks in on the first time had to cry. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just like a therapy. I mean, especially when it comes to dance, I would put aside all other stuff just because you asked for one sample, but I have a few. So I think I find the one-on-one sessions of teaching dancing very trigger for some people, because like most of the people, you have the mirror and you're using your body and you're testing your body and you look in your body at your body in the mirror, and you're meeting something that is not familiar to you. It is very awkward, like in the meaning of coordination, or remember stuff, or like memorize, or be one with the music, or whatever it takes, because it takes a lot to dance, right?
Yeah.
And then it's your self-esteem in front of the mirror, know. So lots of people find it very, very challenging and triggering. So this is where
Okay.
this is where I'm at. I'm like in the point of letting them experience that in a safe zone.
Okay.
And just, let them be.
Yeah.
Let them handle this conflict of themselves in front of the mirror, And I think that this is part of the things that makes me special as a mentor.
Yeah.
That I give space to this kind of stuff. That it's not something that I like cancel or ignore or don't want to deal with or avoiding. It's part of the process. So like I feel it's mostly women that can to take classes.
Okay.
And I saw them like, they started with the dance, but then they tell me so much about dance.
Yeah.
About things that happened lately and the events that happened and the trigger that they are dealing with all the time, the triggers, and it's all about that I can use as an example. And also all of the regular stuff, to observe what's the problem.
Yeah.
And then to help.
Okay.
Be able to help in the specific problem that you observe. Self-confidence, for example. Like what makes you avoid whatever it is, if you wanna solve something in math, it's not necessarily something about your technique or your knowledge. It's something about you being able to deal with that. So it's just as a teacher, I have to observe that this is the problem and help there. You know?
Absolutely. No, that sounds great. I did mention a quick story here because you said the wall of tears. So, yeah, it made me laugh.
Walls of tears.
Yeah, I blocked this situation happened to me out of my mind. But so in LA, they have these things called showcases. Showcases where you can perform for casting directors, people that hire actors, actresses. And I don't think I've ever told this story. But on this one particular, I signed up for my first showcase. I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna go out there and get after it. I walk into this class and it's all these working actors. I've seen them. When I was in college, they were all working in TV and movies and stuff like that. And this, I got my little scene. It was this cold reach. They give you the scene. You have like 5 minutes. You have to come, go outside. You come back in, you memorize it. I do my scene with my partner, and basically the casting director is like, "Man, you're terrible." Like she didn't say terrible,
Oh my God.
but she basically said terrible. And like if there are other people on the stage, but you can see like a spotlight, and she's sitting there like giving me the business, which she should have been. She's just like, "Hey, like she's like, you need to work on this, you need to work on that. You're green." But it like traumatized me so bad that like I made sure that one that she never, I never wanted to feel that way again. I never want to be so. I'd never been that embarrassed in my lifetime. But what she did was give me the most best wisdom at that time. So I end up leveling up. And a couple years later, I think maybe like 2 years later, I'm at Warner Brothers Studio going into an audition. And as I'm going to the audition, I see her. I see the same casting director that chewed me out in front of the whole entire class. So I got shook. I got knocked back into the whenever she went off of me in front of the class, and she ended up being the person that I read for. But I ended up doing great on the audition and got pinned for it. But she's like, "Oh, you've gotten better, I see." But every single time, I still lose to
Please
remember.
don't even mind.
Not no, just whenever I see her. Not, and I've only seen her like 4 times since. I saw her at Warner Brothers one time, but that story you just saying the wall of tears, or just remind me of like how embarrassed I was from that first time. But I made sure that I leveled up because I never wanted to have that feeling again. That I worked extremely hard, and then now I'm where I am today. So
Exactly.
it's
I mean, I always say to my students that it's amazing their frustration about not being able to succeed
Yeah.
on the very first step, because this is my fuel. Like when I learn something new, I'm necessarily not going to achieve like the goal
Yeah.
from the very first time. And I think this is what makes me advanced, because I want to develop myself. I want to get where I couldn't get so far, So I think this frustration makes you just want to be better, So I think it's a healthy frustration. You don't have to succeed everything. When you're going to learn something, to study something new, you want to grow. You want to go try new things
absolutely.
that you never explored before, that you never succeed before, and there is no secret about it. It's just keep showing out, keep practice, keep being, you're doing yourself.
Yeah, you keep working at it.
No?
Like practice prepares you for the game. Practice prepares you for the competition as well. I'm gonna pause it for a second, Kohav, just to put this in a slide for my friends.
Yes.
And then you have a chance to get water if you want right there. Let's see here. Alrighty, Kohav, I want to get back to, so we covered dancing. I do want to ask you about would you mind explaining some of that, like what that is about because I heard you say that you went into the service, then you went into college.
What?
You went into IDF, then you went into college. Or is that right? Did you go to college first, or college or university?
No. In Israel, we don't have that. We all finish high school,
Okay.
and then we go.
Yes, you did.
And then we're going to the army service.
Really?
Although I had another year of volunteering just for the army service, but the obligation is to go right after high school to serve in the IDF.
Okay. That 2 years, 3 years?
Back in my time. Today it's different.
Yeah.
But, when I served, men is supposed to do 3 years and women 2 years.
Okay.
2 full years and 3.
Oh, wow. And then during your time there, I guess that probably prepares you.
And then and then you're going, like, you're free to go. And then people are starting traveling the world, and then going to learn, to get education.
Mhm.
So our college is like university basically, and we're going to just after the army service, like whoever
You were in the Army.
Yeah, of course. I also did my education in university, and I have my degree in dance and diploma as a dance teacher.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I learned for 4 years in the university. But what I was trying to say is that we don't have the college. We just have a university, and you choose when to go and if you're going. It's not like here in America that all are going after
At
high
the same
school.
time.
Yeah, so basically, lots of people are going in a very late stage of their life. There,
University.
yeah, like this. I started university only when I turned 23,
Okay.
something like that. So at that point, people in America are already having their
Yeah.
careers.
Yeah.
But I think it's something that it's very important to say because since it's something that it's a must in Israel, we lose a lot of years that I find it lost of years of
Like teenage years.
it's a very important stage of your maturity.
Mhm.
So for me, as if I look back, like no retroactive.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if I could skip it, maybe I could skip it. Maybe I would.
Yeah.
I think it's very important. It's a very critical stage of your life,
Absolutely.
and then you just do something that you are not necessarily supposed to do,
Okay.
and it puts you in a lower spot, maybe, to the rest of your life.
Serving the idea. If you go into the military, I know you've done it, but I figure it probably makes you a lot more mature because you guys are using weapons and dealing with all kinds of stuff. So I think, and then they're preparing you for life.
Of course, and Israelis are Israelis,
Yeah.
We have qualities that, I'm sorry, yeah, but I am.
Yeah.
And we have qualities that I noticed around the world that Israel is like, they own these qualities.
Yeah.
No other people has this, they dealing with very complicated situations, working under pressure, and be able to be very creative in these kind of situations as well. And you all the time come up, you alert all the time, you know how to create all the time. You're very it's a very special way of thinking.
Yeah.
And this is part of being courageous as well.
Yeah.
You done that, like what can't you do
Yeah, exactly.
after that? But it doesn't mean that everybody that does that
Yeah.
are like that. I think it's something very Israeli.
Mhm.
It's not necessarily something from the IDF. But serving in the IDF spokesperson department made me as well part of who I am in the matter of taking lots of qualities and lots of skills and develop myself as a business all the
Yeah.
time. And like in social media and how to brand myself and how to put myself like to stand out.
Yeah.
And be unique in that kind of matter. But if you have like other specific question about it, I think I'm lost.
No, honestly, thank you, Kohav, because you answered that so beautifully. And I'm not saying that just because you're my friend. I'm saying it because I think you truthfully have. I think that especially people in my part of the world, or maybe people not everyone know that much about that. Because it's not just like a secret, maybe not, but I feel like it's something that not many people know. And I think that you just did a great job of breaking that down for people to kind of be able to understand what traditionally you all do and how it kind of works within your life.
Well, this is an organization, IDF is an organization. I'm a woman. I had the privilege to go and choose a job that I wanted to do and be professional at. I had lots of tests in order to get there, like auditions, in order to get to this department and to go into the courses that they give you in order to be professional. So it is a profession that you have to learn. So they put a lot of effort of making you the best, but not all jobs are like that. The most of the jobs are being a warrior, and these days are both women and men. So I truly, honestly, I mean, these days I can't find something good that I have to serve.
It's all good. We'll skip past it. You did a great job, and thank you with that. All right. So, well, you kind of went into that. So, how do you balance creativity with your business?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
I think being a businesswoman is being creative.
Mhm.
I mean, I think it goes together. I
Yeah.
think a good businessman has to be creative. I think I'm very schematic, so it's easy for me to break down whatever I need to achieve and the missions for the same day or my goals.
Mhm.
But on the same time, life happens all the time, and you have to manage. You
Yeah.
know, you have to manage all the time. You know, to find very quick solutions for things, or being very flexible with your day or with your mindset, or to in order to save time and to use all the time that you have and resources, and take advantage of everything life gives you. And then I just think it goes together. I mean, I feel sorry for people, for businessmen who
Understand that concept?
doesn't know how to be creative.
Yeah.
Or
Be surprised. It's a lot.
I'm not surprised. I'm just saying it's part of, I think, like Israeli method. I'm not sure about it, but I think I had so many situations I had to figure out as a businesswoman,
Absolutely.
and being able to stay centered and not like you know getting
Lost, pushed down, or
because of
down,
stress or
yeah.
because of like under pressure. I think only creative solutions can give you like creative mind, flexible mind.
Yeah.
I think flexible is more
The right
will
word.
be more
Yeah.
appropriate to describe it, because flexibility is something that you must have when you have to figure out things and you have to manage your day, because every day something happens, all the
Yeah.
time something happens, and it's just a must, especially in business and especially in our days when you never know what comes next. You never know to what day you're gonna wake up to. And one time is COVID, one time is war in Israel, one time is hurricane in Mexico that I experienced twice. Like every time there's something that's going on every day,
Absolutely.
we have to learn how to manage it and to do it quickly and to be able to adjust quickly and to adapt that, And creativity, it's part of being an artist. I mean, when you go deep and understand the human brain, you understand that there are levels of consciousness that you spend time, and it's moving all the time. Okay, it moves from creativity to ancient to like frozen, being frozen to to hyper to whatever. So our brain is like testing the environment all the time, inside, outside, and then he makes decision. Where I am right now, what I am. So first of all, you have to be aware of what you are right now, and then you have like little things that you can do, little practice you can do in order to get to the point that you want to be at.
Absolutely.
Okay, so as long as you spend like them, as long as you spend time in a survival mode, for example, you can't make it to creativity.
Yeah.
So I think my practice in person is to just stay out of the survival mode all the time, to keep it, high frequency.
So you can always be able to think.
Yeah, it's like connected exactly to what I said in the beginning of the interview. So it's, keep it clean.
Yeah.
So I won't get down to survival mode, and then I keep it flexible and creative all the time. And so yeah, it's very important to know how to manage these two.
Okay.
Trick your mind, trick your brain, and help it.
Well, I love it. Well, Kohav, you've been great so far. I'm gonna actually take it into the lightning round now to bring it on home. The lightning round is quick. It could be one-off or it could be shorter. So it's just like
What is it?
Lightning round is like basically like I just ask questions like, is it this or that or
Okay.
coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Really?
Of course.
All right.
I can tell you how.
Yeah. Tel Aviv. I'm going to take this one out and switch it to.
Always Tel Aviv.
Okay, there you go.
Tel Aviv is the best, and I wish it could be out of Israel.
Yeah, I feel you. Favorite dance style.
Salsa.
Okay. Favorite food.
Fish.
Really?
Sushi. Yeah.
Okay. Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Beach. Yeah. Beach or mountains?
Beach.
One country everyone should visit.
I would say Israel, but it's Tel Aviv actually.
Okay. Favorite song to dance to?
Ooh, I can't.
It's too many.
I'm
All right,
sorry.
that's all right. Biggest risk you've ever taken?
Wow, I think the move to LA.
Okay,
To LA. Yeah.
sounds good. One word friends would use to describe you.
Ooh, I am.
I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming for you, so you said, I'm most inspiring person you've met.
Ooh, also a big ooh. I don't know. There are too many to point one inspiring people. You know.
I can pass it. Favorite movie?
Wow, this no.
Favorite book?
Yes, 100 years of no 100 winters.
Okay.
It's in Hebrew.
All right. I want that. I'll check 100 winters in Hebrew. What superpower would you want if you had a superpower?
Oh, that's a good question, and I have the answer.
Okay, let's hear it.
My superpower is being able to communicate with any creature on earth.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I mean, like any language, or even the baby's language, the planet's language, the animal's language.
Yeah.
Like to be able to communicate with no matter
All,
what.
all things.
Yeah.
One thing on your bucket list.
To get married, start a family. The most important thing.
Early bird or night owl?
And both.
Okay.
Both, yeah. I prefer.
That works. What's harder, performing or running a business?
Ooh. Both.
Okay. Best advice you've ever received?
Never be jealous or envy someone else, because you never know what's they're going through. You
I
know?
love that.
You never know.
I love that. What makes you laugh every time?
Yeah.
Yeah. My final question is, if you could go back and tell your 18-year-old self anything, like what would it be? I asked that question.
If I can go back
Yeah,
anywhere.
if you could go back to 18 years old and tell your 18-year-old self, Kohav, like what would it be?
Ooh. Wow.
It's my favorite question, and that's my favorite question of all the questions to ask you.
I mean, living life with no regrets. At this point of my life, I'm 34 already. I'm old. I would say just keep going, don't worry. You know, keep listening to your inner voice, keep doing whatever you do. It might take a while.
Mhm.
Don't worry about it.
I like that.
No, I would say go do something that brings money into your life. And
Okay. And then if Mama Rush was here and Mama Rush and Brandon came to Israel tomorrow, where are you taking us first?
Tel Aviv.
Yeah, I figured that.
To the beach.
Yeah. Kohav, first off, thank you so much.
Thank you, Brenda.
I appreciate. Of course, you've been amazing. You've been outstanding. I appreciate you coming here. Like you're our first official episode in the city.
It's a gift.
Yeah. So thank you. You've been amazing. So we always give. My mom's not here, but we always give everyone a. I'm gonna block. I mean, you'll have to come back for episode 2 with Mama Rush. Remember, with you.
When is it?
I just gotta call Mom and she's down whenever.
Okay.
Yeah. So it'll be
I'm
pretty.
excited to meet her too.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, that's it from New York City. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the Buckle Up Podcast Universe with Brandon Rush and Mom Rush. We had Kohav. Kohav, say your whole entire name for us, please.
My whole name. It's Kohav Shahar Green.
Love it.
Israeli, not international name at all.
And make sure to download her episode as well. All right, you guys take care. Until next time. Kohav, you are outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Let me make sure I cut this off because sometimes I forget to.